Hey, my name's Archaea. I am a Twitch streamer, apparently a YouTuber. I've got Twitter, all that crap. It's down below, and you can check it out there if you're for some reason curious. But anyways, let's get into the video thing. So today I'm going to be talking about dealing with, I guess, your looks and trying to be a streamer, an online personality, you know. So there's a lot to process with that, and I would say a very good chunk of that is how you look, especially if you are a woman. And it sucks, but it's the truth, and the truth hurts, so you're gonna have to get used to it, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, actually, because, you know, it'll make you tougher or whatever. But anyways, so obviously content is key. You want to have good content, but that's not what this video is about. This is about making yourself appealing to the internet, because that's what the internet is. The internet wants to see pretty things. The internet wants to not see imperfections for some reason. A lot of people, and you know, people will say things like, oh, you don't need makeup, or oh, I wish I could see what you look like without makeup. Or, like, people say that shit, and it's like, one, you're lying. Two, unfortunately I do. Which is unlucky for me because I'm allergic to most makeup and I have acne. And I've dealt with it for so long. So long, gosh darn it, heck. I'm dealing with it now, but anyways, let's not go out of order. I've got a whole list of things here that I wanted to go through. And yeah, the first one, the unfortunate truth is that the internet is a highly visual place, and people with acne will have a much harder time succeeding than people with a clear face. And that's true. That's very true. And it sucks, because a lot of the time we can't control it. Like, I've tried altering my diet. I've tried, you know, even just changing my pillowcase every day. I've tried every single kind of cleanser, vitamin E, retinoid, like everything, and my skin just reacts horribly, no matter how gentle and sensitive it is. Like, all I can pretty much use is CeraVe. And those of you who know me, like, I have literally tried, I've spent thousands of dollars on skincare products. Like, it's insane. And on top of dealing with the acne, I've got eczema and whatnot, so like, that's just a double whammy. I've actually got a very light amount on my neck right now. I get it on my eyelids. It's a shame, but you know, I deal with it. And so it sucks, and it definitely hinders my ability to look good enough for people to care, which kind of sucks. It does. But you know, I also can't let it hold me back, and neither should you. You just gotta do it. And that's just the truth of it all. You just have to log in. You just have to make the content. If you have acne, there will be people that point it out. You know, I get people that come into my stream and they'll say like, oh, you look like a meth head, or they're like, oh, do you have herpes? And like, they just say that stuff. They'll just, like, I'm not entirely sure if it's like people that are honestly curious, but it's probably 99% trolls, which just exist in general. They will try and find the one little thing that they see wrong with you that you're probably insecure about, and rightfully so. I mean, I'm 26 and I still get like terrible cystic acne, you know? And I'm on Accutane right now, which if you want to check out, is it this corner? I don't know. I'll put the thing there if you want to check out my Accutane journey. But like, it's tough dealing with it, and you just kind of have to push through it, because even if you do have skin imperfections, or let's say your hair is thinning or anything like that, even though this is mostly focused on acne, you just gotta do it. You gotta put out the good content. You've got to do something that you love. You've got to clearly be enjoying yourself, and chances are you will find people that just enjoy you because of you, your personality, the things that you do, the content that you create, the connections that you build in your community. It'll take a lot longer if you're not an attractive person, because people are going to be sitting there through your streams or your videos and looking and saying like, oh, this is something that I'm going to be looking at for potentially hours and hours, maybe almost every single day. You have to bring something else to the table. Like, you have to be funny, you have to be really nice, like you have to almost step up 10 times harder than someone who's incredibly attractive. And it's just the unfortunate truth. But you can use that to your advantage. You know, you can push yourself and make it give you motivation to do something that you think is beyond you. Like this simple, stupid saying, there's nothing to it but to do it, right? So just do it. Just go do it. And work on the process of healing throughout it, like I am with Accutane, which obviously, you know, talk to your doctor, dermatologist and whatnot before if you do plan on taking it. It was kind of a last resort for me because I've tried everything, but it's working. Like, my face was so bad before, and I had cystic acne. Like, I would have 4 or 5 like big cysts in my face. It hurt to talk, it hurt to eat. It hurts, like that stinging pressure pain where your skin would be shiny over the bump because the skin was so stretched. Like, that's what I dealt with for about 14 years. And it was more than just being ugly. Like, it was horrible. I had such a horribly painful time with it, and now I'm finally like dealing with it. And I feel like that will really help going into the future, but I've definitely gone through years of being an online personality with different names all over the place, and the acne never helped. Let me tell you, it never helped. It didn't mean I didn't see any success. I have like 10 different online personalities. Whatever, I guess. But I'm working on it. And I would like to make Archaea stick, so hello, I'm Archaea. Anyways, so I'm all over the place. Number 2, things I have dealt with and what I do to handle the pressure. So no matter what is wrong with you, whether it's your acne, your hair, your eyelids, I don't know, I have 2 different shaped eyelids. Sucks for makeup. Anything that you're insecure about, like your teeth, like anything. And I'm just being completely honest with you. Just block them. Just block them. And I know a lot of people will also say that, but like just do it. If you're streaming on Twitch or something, get your mods to do it. They can see it ahead of time. Maybe you're playing a game, you're not looking. They can get rid of those comments. Because they're not constructive criticism, they're just trolling and hate. Like, block out the haters, you know, like, it's not just like, oh, I don't deserve any hate at all, I'm perfect. No, it's just stupid trolling on the internet that doesn't help. And just block them. And unfortunately, you have to build thick skin, and hopefully that thick skin helps cover up all this. But like, you just, unfortunately, if you want to do this, you gotta get used to it. Because even if you get rid of the acne, there's gonna be something else that they're gonna pick on. So this is a great way to start building a thick skin. It's fantastic. You know how much I care about acne on stream now compared to when I started years ago? Significantly less. Obviously, I want to get rid of it. I want to do something serious with this, and to do that, unfortunately, for me, in my personal situation, I think I need to get rid of my acne. Plus, it's incredibly painful. But, like, it just... Oh, hi, little man. Hello. There's a cat. But it's just... It's something you're gonna have to deal with mentally, emotionally, physically, and yeah, having acne does not help. What am I doing about it? Well, for one, like I said, blocking everybody who makes a point to troll me about it. Like all the people that ask me if I do meth or have herpes because I get like acne around all around down here, and it turns into like post-inflammatory erythema, which you can kind of see, like just that flat, like red spots and stuff. Sometimes it would be big patches, and oh no, she has something wrong with her. Whatever. But yeah, so anyways, I am taking Accutane. I'm just using CeraVe because it's super gentle. Like you get products that are like, oh, for sensitive skin, and then I get rashes from them, so it's like, what? So yeah, I just use CeraVe, the hydrating moisturizer, and and the PM, no, not the hydrating cleanser, and then the PM moisturizer has like ceramides and stuff in it. It's pretty good for your skin. And then I have a Clindicil. Why do I not remember this? I use it every day. But it's the AM moisturizer that has SPF. If you're on Accutane, wear sunscreen or just never leave the house like me. But yeah, so I'm dealing with it. I'm working on it. You know, it's a process, and it's something that I think will help me mentally and physically, so it's what I'm going to do. You don't necessarily need to get rid of your acne, but if you want to succeed on the internet, unless you are literally the funniest person on the planet, you're gonna have to get rid of your acne. You're gonna have to become appealing for people to look at, because you are the subject. You are trying to attract people to you, and unfortunately, unless you can make yourself a bit more appealing to look at, it's significantly harder. Like I said, you have to be damn funny, clever, good at what you do to succeed with acne. And that's not even a personal thing against you. I bet you're fantastic. I bet you're awesome. It's just the internet is a very visual place. It's very judgmental. You know, people will take one look at you and think like, oh, most impressions are made on the first frame, you know? Like they really care about that stuff, even if it's a subconscious thing. If people don't want to look at you, they won't. No matter what you have to say, unfortunately. So I don't even know how well this video is gonna do. We'll see. Maybe one day I'll find makeup that works and I can do makeup tutorials for people that can't wear makeup. I don't freaking know. Next, you can still be you. Yes. Like I've been saying, do you. If this isn't something that you want to turn into a full career, you enjoy streaming, you enjoy creating, just do it. Who knows, maybe you will end up being that great person that everybody just falls in love with, no matter what you might think is wrong with you. Like, as much as that is an exception, exceptions happen. Just be confident. Be happy. Do what makes you happy. Not to a fault where it'll end up hurting you. You know, pay your bills first, get all that out of the way. But just do you. You do you. It is so important, and I think so many people get caught up in the aesthetics of it all that ends up pushing even more, you know? Like it's an industry problem. And I mean, of course, I would like to become more appealing looking, but it's tough. It's tough skirting that line between trying to conform to what the industry wants and also just being you and being comfortable. It's very difficult and it's stressful, and I would love to say that it's easy to deal with, but it's not. And it's something that I've dealt with for a long time. Like, I have a lot of health issues that I don't really talk about. I can't really work out of home. So I'm at home trying to make a living off of me. It's difficult, but I make do. You know, I get it done. And I work really hard and I try. And I think that if you push yourself far enough and hard enough in something that you love, you can do it. You know, like I'm 26, I still have years ahead of me to work on myself, and so I'm going as hard as I can. And I think you can too. Like you just need to focus. You need to sit down, you need to form a battle plan, you know? You need to strike. You need to strike hard. If you want to do this, like so many people on the internet want to live off of the internet. Like there's what, 4 million people streaming every month on Twitch? That's a lot. Something like the average amount of viewers per streamer is like 25, and then you look in rooms that have like 40, 50, 60,000 people in there at a time. So where does that leave the bottom people? Like you've got to think. You've got to really work hard, and who knows, maybe I'll make more videos on that. I mean, I'm not a super successful Twitch streamer, but I see what people do and I see what people look like. I see what their business model is. I just don't feel like I can conform and fit into that yet because I have some problems, but I need to push through that too. So let's do this together, maybe? I don't know. Leave a comment and like, tell me about yourself. I want to know what you love. I want to see you succeed in what you want to do. You know, it helps to love something, and if you can live off of something that you love, that's just like the greatest gift, if I'm totally honest. There's something that I would love to do, and I know it's something you would love to do. It's an interesting spot to be stuck, but damn, can it drive those creative juices. The final thing I have written here is your options. And your options are limitless. Let me tell you, they are absolutely limitless. And there's so much you can do. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Imagine yourself, what if you could be someone that you want to be right now? Where would you want to picture yourself? What would you love to be doing right now? And then look at your spare time. How badly do you want that? You just have to do it. You've got to do it. You can't just sit and think like, oh, well, maybe if I had this, or maybe if I did this. Like there are so many things you could be doing. Like you're working, I hope so. Or maybe you're a teenager, I don't know. But get a webcam. From a webcam alone, you can create the world. I started as a runaway in a pre-furnished basement with a $300 laptop and a webcam. Now I live in a house using HD cameras, and I've got like a $5,000 computer that I built, and like I've got food in my fridge, and like I've built a life for myself. And I did that from almost nothing. And that's me, Ms. Little Skinny Cystic Acne, crazy, awkward, weird thing that I am. I managed to do that on my own, and it's incredible. And if I can do it, you can, because I know I was definitely an absolute nobody growing up. Man, I got bullied a lot. Butterface, pizza face, all that good stuff. I literally had, like, I asked someone to hang out, and they literally said to me that if I didn't have as bad of a face as I did, that they would consider it. You know how much that stung, being told that I was too ugly to hang out with? Like, I liked the person and they thought I was asking them on a date, but there was gonna be other people there. Like, it wasn't gonna be a date, and they just, like, before I could even really say anything, basically told me, no, you're ugly. no, you have too much acne on your face. You know how much that stung? It hurt really bad, and like I've been turned down gently in the past, and just to be outright told that, it really like people are like that? I don't know, it's crazy. But you know, you do what you do and you live your life, and now I've been happily with someone for like 4.5 years, right? Like obviously there's stresses, relationships are hard, but you know, it's not impossible to live a life. And I think that you can make something work if you just want it enough. And wanting it is a lot more than just wanting it. You gotta do it. So look at yourself in the mirror and say, what can I do to fix my situation? What can I do to build myself up? What do I love? What do I want to really be doing? And then just go do it. There are so many free programs. There's free editing programs. There's free recording programs. Hell, you can even just download OBS and use a webcam. And with the right lighting, it doesn't even have to be expensive lighting. You just have to have some decent lighting in front of you, bouncing off a wall. I can do a whole video on that, even though there's 5, 10 bajillion, quadrillion videos on the internet about it. But for some reason, when I looked up dealing with having acne and streaming or anything like that, I didn't find anything. It was weird, so I felt like I had to make this because I felt really insecure, and writing down all those things and even just talking right now, I feel a little bit better about it. It's hard, but it's something that you gotta do if you want to make this work. So anyways, there's like 22 minutes on this video. I feel like I've been rambling on enough and my lips are starting to get so damn dry. Accutane, God. There are some... My next Accutane update is going to be interesting. So stick around for that if you want that, because there's only 2 out now, and the third one is going to be fun. It's worth it though. I think Accutane is worth it. So if it's something for you, go check out a dermatologist. It's not insanely cheap. I'm spending like $200 a month on it, but you know, it's worth it. And it could be worth it for your career too. It very well could be. But either way, I'm gonna leave you with that. If there's anything else that you want to see me make, just leave it in the comments down below. Anything you want me to talk about. Again, tell me about you. Tell me the things you love. Leave me paragraphs in the comments if you want. Or nothing, I don't know. It's whatever you want to do. Anyways, I love you guys. If you want to follow my Twitter, join my Discord. There's a bunch of cool people there. Down in the description. Hopefully YouTube keeps the description down there because I remember the sidebar. Okay, I'm just rambling now. Bye.